Hello and welcome to another. I'm trying to think of like things to allude to hellish underground. Welcome to Crymetina Critiques.
A very special
one because I remember not too long ago I was like, "Hey babe, look, I'm playing this game. It's got gods and stuff from ancient Greece, and you would look up every so often, and I'd just see you like, interesting."
Yeah, I was intrigued.
So,
yes.
I don't think this is a weird way to start things up.
Okay, well, yeah, you know, I don't know if anyone's heard, but Matt really likes Hades.
It's all right.
Yeah. And I guess you already did a love letter video to it, and I guess this is Crymetina's love letter.
Yes, and I've also forced other people to be exposed, and you played the game a little bit.
I did.
You kind of did better than me than my first time, which was funny, but
shocking to no one.
Shocking to not me, sadly. But I thought, with that little spark of interest when I was showing them the like one or two, maybe three characters to you seemed to be interested, so I thought it would be a good episode for today. Anyone that knows Hades will know that full-bodied art, or even how the game is presented, is from like a bird's eye perspective almost, so you don't get like the best look, but I have like the most high-res of the character art that literally is what you always see the most to represent each character. So I think it's still a really good sense of the design decisions that went into them by Supergiant. So I think we'll be starting with the first character whose name begins with Z, so he should be the last, but this is Zagreus, or Zaggy. No one calls him Zaggy. I mean, I call him Zaggy. So this is our main hero, and you've seen him before, but I don't think I actually honestly asked you what you thought of him before.
Well, he's very just middle of the road. Like, he's not too extravagant because he can't be, right? He is the guy running around, and he's in like his dad's colors, I guess, which they've decided are going to be like red and black.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Hellscape with a little bit of an ombre on his there's a name for that headpiece thing. It's not like a
wreath.
Yeah, I guess it's a wreath. And
it's like this burning wreath. It's cool.
Yeah, because they did it like a sunset, sunfire ombre. No, I just thought his stuff was cool. Obviously, he's cool.
He's made to be the cool guy.
He's made to be the cool guy. I did look at some art of the bottom. Like, his boots will have those little Skelly guys, I think, at the top of them.
Yeah, it's like on the knee. And he is barefoot and has burning feet.
Okay. It's hot in hell.
It's hot. Hell is a very tortuous place. Yeah. There's devils poking things.
Cute puppies.
and also,
but like, are these the puppy skulls of his puppy that's alive?
I think it's just armor fashioned to be the
it's not real skulls.
Unless there's like a race of Cerberus.
He's hoping his dog dies?
No, never. And no, I don't think Cerberus could die.
No, I like how they gave him the I'm gonna fuck up saying this. Diomitochondria. What's the thing with the two color eyes?
Metachlorians.
That's, you know what?
What?
That's what it is from now on.
It's metachlorians.
It's the metachlorian eyes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The mitochondria? No.
It's something like
photosynthesis?
Photosynthesis. That's it.
You know what I mean? Yes. But I thought his eye, is it one green, one red? That's canon?
Yeah, but like the entire eye is black. Like there's no white part at all. So it's black, red, black.
Yeah.
But you can't see because it's covered in shadow, but
yeah, he's got his little cutie, like almost cloud hair.
Yeah, it's close.
Dark cloud. It's a modified toga. Not modified, it's, one shoulder toga. I don't know. It's a cute design. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about him.
You're right in saying he's the main hero, so it can't be too it has to be somewhat kind of relatable, and like his thing needs to read well, especially from far off. He's got tons of armor and bling and shit.
Yeah,
it's
with your different weapons too, kind of overpowers the character.
Exactly. So that's a pass on Zag, obviously. Guess what? There's not going to be many fails.
Yeah, there's not. Welcome to the all positive review of Crymetina Critiques of Hades.
There might be some mess.
And there might be like one that I have in mind, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. This is not one of those, I'd like to think.
No.
This is Nyx, Knight Incarnate.
Yeah.
What do we think of my big titty gothic mom?
I just like looking at her. Because, like, anyone that knows me knows, like, sometimes when I see characters, I'm like, there's too much going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, remove one accessory before leaving the house type shit. But in the case of, like, these are deities, you know, and they're meant to be sort of larger than life.
Being extravagant.
Exactly. And there's just something about, like, a dark-haired, pale-skinned, sexy mama with, like, a lot of purple and purple jewel tone accents. And gold. You know what she reminds me of? What did we watch? We watched that show, the Greek anime. What was it?
Oh, Blood of Zeus.
Blood of Zeus, right? And it was Hera, though.
It was Hera,
she also still had this kind of style, where she was a lot of purple, black, and gold.
Like a little dour, like
It's
a little
very
desaturated.
Top of the totem, you know, of
Queen.
the queen deity.
Yeah.
Queen vibes, right? Purple, color of royalty. These earrings are amazing.
Yeah.
They have jewels in them.
So she's like all associated with night. There's like stars there, stars all these.
Very witchy vibes too, with like the moons and stuff and the gold. But what I think is really fun and what they've done is with her specifically, how the little skull guys are very kind of cutesy, animated, almost like a cutesy cartoon image, which totally doesn't go with the rest of, like, even just look at her neck piece of jewelry. It's very regal and extravagant and high-end and classy, and then you have these little cutie guys.
Because Zag had that on his belt.
Yeah.
And other people that work at the Hades house, also, not all of them have it too, so I think it's like a running theme.
I think it's kind of like, maybe one of their icons of the House of Hades, but the fact that it's not a big, scary, like, macho skull, it's a little cutie patootie skull.
Yeah, and there's also the weird thing we'll see later, this weird symbol that looks like Hades carved it into, like, his desk at school.
Exactly. It looks like a kid drew this somewhere, and they're just like, that's gonna be our emblem. Like, that's gonna be our house sigil.
Also notice these clearly moons as well, I'd like to think, at least, because they're gold and they're moon shaped. But just like night is everywhere. This is like the experience you get because it's bestowed from like kind of her.
Bestowed?
Yes.
Bestowed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's
Let's
so
not talk
embarrassing.
about it.
No, I know what to do. What do you think? I like this. It's very simple, but look how cool this arm piece is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's shaded here, so it's meant to be like gold, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, her jewelry game is like mwah. Like so good. So good.
And what would we call these? I believe
don't know.
I say hair wings. Do you think that's accurate?
It's your head wings?
Head wings, maybe.
Yeah. Because it's not part
Skulls
of her
over here,
hair.
too.
Yeah. And like
put it in a bun.
And her hair does a little, like, her bang does like the swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So big yes for Nyx.
Oh, yeah.
Good, because I would divorce you.
Yeah, I know. I divorce myself.
I'd divorce myself. Next we have a sexy voice, Miss Megara.
Queen sexy voice. So I'm gonna say something controversial here.
Oh shit! Okay.
You're taking a sip of your water.
Taking a sip of my water.
I love her. I love her voice. I love her design. I like her color scheme. Now, because it's very neon, kind of retro wave, because of the pink is like this hot pink.
Yeah.
Accents, and I understand that in a lot of like Greek mythology characters, there's gonna be a toga, which is like asymmetrical, right? So usually it's one shoulder is covered.
Right.
Why she only got one wing? Is there a reason?
Why she only got what?
One wing.
Wing.
Yeah.
Oh, that I'm not sure, because all of her sisters have one wing.
There has to be a canonical like storyline reason, because it always drove me insane. Like from the first time I saw her, I thought I was misseeing it. Maybe her ponytail was hiding it. Maybe her toga flap was hiding it.
I've talked to Meg a lot. I haven't talked to the other sisters a bunch. I haven't like spoken to them, so no one's talked about their one wings. I guess it was just a design decision.
Who decided this?
The art director. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's not like the end of the world. Maybe there is a reason someone does know. Maybe leave it in the comments, because I need to know.
Yeah.
Because it kind of like like, logistically, bitch, you couldn't fly with just one wing. Like, that's aerodynamics. It's physics.
Do the Sisters of Fury fly?
She kind of flies a little bit when you're attacking. Like, she's in the air.
Yeah, they do.
Because with a bitch, that's flying.
Yeah, I've never
How are you
seen
gonna
them
fly with one wing?
I don't know. Maybe it's really powerful.
I know maybe the other one's invisible, like it's god wings, right? So you don't really, the gods don't really adhere to the laws of our physics.
They do not.
Like cats. So I don't know, but it still looks interesting and stuff. It's just, you know me, I have a really big part. Like I like things to be symmetrical. Even in instances, like I said, where there's togas and like it's a one shoulder, it's a look, it's a vibe. But I don't know, it's just always kind of, but aside from that, I still really love her design. Like look at this fucking, again, this neck plate thing. It's not even a necklace, it's a neck plate with spikes and like this warrior hair high pony situation.
So warrior.
Where she looks like she's a horsey. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they do the fancy horsey tails.
Yeah, the fancy.
Oh, so good. And like her little Skelly knee thing. It's gold. It's blue. It's hot pink. It's like.
So this is the little other House of Hades icon that he makes servants kind of wear that like work under him. So like Achilles has other people, and it's his beard basically. Hades' beard.
Okay.
Imagine that. Imagine you work for me, but you got to wear the sigil of my beard. Like fuck off. But
and like even the braiding on this tank top, the like so good, and like her earrings are spikes. I haven't even seen this up close, and she has like a kind of like a quasi diadem, and she has a nose ring. You know, I was just thinking, should I get a nose ring?
I think you could.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't know, though.
But we're in super lockdown, so do I give myself a nose ring? Is the next question.
No, you don't.
Like, what if I bought like a nose piercer on Amazon?
I forbid you doing this. You go to a professional.
I can't.
You go to a professional when you can. There's lots of time, okay?
I don't know. Anyways, and the fact that she has a whip too, I didn't even touch on this. Like her whip.
Yeah.
Like fashion accessory.
It'll be the painful way.
Yeah, well, bring it, baby. I'm here for it.
So a big, we'll talk about this later, I'm sure, but it's like there's this weird thing about these characters where they're simple, but they have these little bits of like not over design, but like all of this, you could say it's kind of busy, like the neck plate, but not really because everything is evened out by the simplicity of
a toga is a very simple garment. It's literally I can make one now for us with our bed sheets. You know what I mean?
We'll
but then
do that later.
I can just stack on jewels and it balances out.
Okay, who do we have next? This is Hades.
Mr. Beard.
This is you wear my beard, boy. And you can see that he has this eye stuff going on too, where it's like all black and he's got orange.
He's giving me big Ron Swanson vibes.
He does. People have done the Who Broke the Coffee Maker bit.
Oh, with him.
But with him. It's amazing.
I can see it. But even his epaulette here, his shoulder thing, it's still the cutesy skull. He's like, I'm this giant imposing master
another wreath
of hell. And it's like, here's my little dude.
I forget how you feel about jewelry on men, like rings.
I like it.
You like it?
I don't mind it. You probably can't do it.
I cannot.
We've tried.
Madame, every time I try, it's a complete disaster.
Yeah.
But he loves his bling though.
Wow,
also
he
here,
does.
so
just eating it up.
Yeah, and this is certainly a choice, but it's cool. They're like, we can't just have a regular beard.
It's like Flotsam and Jetsam. It's like two eels, and also his eyebrow game is like
on point. Very
point. There are points.
No, it's on
being
point.
Made.
Very Mishima.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's keeping the colors like Zag's colors and stuff too, and it's simple aside from the bling, but effective. He's imposing. Listen, his size is what's imposing too.
Yeah, because he's like chonk. He's the House of Chonk.
I like him thick.
I like him plumpy. Personally, this is my favorite interpretation of Hades, because in other games, and like God of War, he's just got spikes coming out of him and a giant iron western looking helmet and is just burning fire under it. He just looks like a grunt barbarian. I'm not a fan. And also compared to this, like Hercules Disney Hades is also kind of boring in comparison. Like, he's wearing dark one dark toga and his hair is on fire. That's kind of look at this.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
The one from God of War looks like it's from Lord of the Rings.
He
instead.
looks like a character that you would just like kill if you were playing another game.
Well, you do.
Like a little but I mean like
a grunt,
almost
grunt.
a grunt. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
There's no flavor. There's no spice.
No, there's no spice. Look at this guy.
And this guy, like, he's got so much character. That's the thing. It's because they made the choice to show, again, most of his face. I mean, his beard and his brows do cover a lot. But, like, you can tell that he emotes. He has a personality, you know? I don't know. It's a curmudgeon-y one, but,
so,
like...
another big yes, I assume?
Shocking.
No,
shocking
nobody.
No one. You can just put my disgusted chibi away because she's not going to show up today. So do you remember my reaction when I first was playing? And I
don't remember exactly, but I remember it was positive.
Yeah. Okay, listen, I'm a big old slut for Dionysus.
Shut up.
I love him, obviously, because he's the god of a good time.
Yeah.
He's
with his little flushed cheeks.
Drinking and orgies and dancing and parties.
I did not notice in the game when you talked to him, but I had no idea this was like a leopard skin that he's wearing. It's only when I got the zoom out the arm, like, oh shit, I noticed that.
Because he's not wearing a lot of clothes, but what he's wearing's got fucking style. He's gonna flash. Like, he got pink cheeks because he's like drunk.
Yeah.
On life.
What is with the acorn, though? I don't even know.
There's a symbolism behind that. Hey, listen, gods all have like their own sort of.
They got a lot of
colors
symbols.
And metals and precious. Like everyone has, a fruit or
like
something.
Athena is like wise, and I'm also about armies, owls. Kind of, and I have owls. I got a lot of shit. I'm into lots of stuff.
But like this guy's just like grapes.
Yeah.
An easy access toga.
Yes.
Because it has to be short. It's got to be, because there's different types of togas. There's little shorty togas. There's ones that have like 2 different colors across the chest. He's just like, no, it's a pillowcase with a belt.
Yeah.
Because
I also think the skin kind of feeds into access, like hedonism to, sort of.
The skin?
The leopard skin.
The leopard skin, because you can like
extravagance.
So like you're out in the middle of the forest and you're doing your little drinking drinks and you're dancing, and then it's time to like throw down for orgy times.
Oh, they're gonna say like throw down with a leopard.
No, you throw down the leopard. It's kind of like a rug.
Throw down the rug. Okay.
For when you gotta get to the business.
Might want to wash that every so often.
No, maybe. That's what maenads are for. You just give it. He has his dryads and his maenads, and they do that stuff for him.
I'm sure he does.
Plus, let's not get into like god juices.
Let's not for now.
Because do they? And is it like?
But all of it's his family.
A different form of ambrosia? What do you mean all that's his family?
The gods.
No. I mean
have sex?
Yeah. No, I mean he's not having sex with his sister or whatever, but he, the other little dryads and maenads and just
like other lesser beings. Yeah. No, I assume so.
The quasi gods, the demigods.
Zeus taught me to turn into blank and have sex with whatever. Yeah. So
I mean,
so that's another big yes for Dionysus.
Oh, look at his little leg stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Miss Owl, Miss Wise, Miss I think that's another thing. She's not just being intelligent.
She's also kind of
perseverance,
petty, vengeful, but yes, she's very, very smart.
The first thing I noticed when I saw the character is just like this really reminds me of and I know she's not supposed to be Spartan, obviously, because that's but this just reminds me of the back of certain helmets.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's her hair. That's what I can't tell.
They wanted to show that warrior, right? Because as she's the first one you could see she has the breastplate, because she's out there doing her work. I like this iteration of her. It's she's one of the most known gods.
Very common.
You know what I mean? And you had to make a choice to balance between warrior, but also she's still looking fine, you know? So
I just kind of noticed it's I have a shield and I have shields a lot. So you see the circular thing everywhere. Yeah. So just, very protective.
That's a known thing too, the shield of Athena.
Right. And the mechanical owl of Athena.
Yes, everyone knows. He is, and I like I don't know if this is the lip color they use or it's shading, how she's a darker skin tone, but she has this nice bluish lip. It's nice. It's Very nice.
Very storm vibes.
Yeah, kind of, because your hair looks a bit white here, and it's in like this functional sort of braid, but they still gave it some volume at the crown, puffiness.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I really like the like little gorgons. I wish it was Dusa, but you know, I think it's supposed to be actual Medusa or like an evil gorgon there. But it's overall kind of simple, and I like all this like kind of like her toga is like barely. It's like just drapery coming off, which is cool and different compared to everybody else.
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay, yeah. Again, lots of big yeses on this episode. Here we have Asterius, who is the name of the bull inside the of the Minotaur that was inside the labyrinth. Yeah, but this is like he becomes good once he's been killed, and it's like and he's friends with Theseus.
I can't wait for you to read the Circe book because like they there's a chapter pertaining to like his birth and the whole thing with the Minotaur. But yeah, the Minotaur myth is one of like my favorites. I've actually visited the palace where allegedly the Minotaur was in the labyrinth in Knossos in Greece.
Just chilling.
So, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see him when I played because obviously I didn't get to this.
He's like deep in there.
He's deep. So this is actually the first time I see this design.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's going to be characters you have to see, of course.
Like, am I vibing on this pink ombre in his horns that matches the blade? Yes. And is it just me? Every time I see like pink and blue, there's little gloves. I'm like, wow, it's starred. It's a star design. There's a lot of hot pink and blue. A lot of her colors.
It totally is.
But also with this baby blue here.
It looks fine as is, but I think it's because in Elysium, where they're the bosses of Elysium's color palette, is generally
it's like hot pink and blue.
Hot pink and blues.
Yeah, and blues. So pretty much.
And he's like, him and Theseus are like the champions of Elysium, so that's kind of why he's
all like,
dolled up.
You know what I'm gonna say, right?
No, actually.
Pen down. Bitch, why?
What?
Why this red?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Girl, everything is this really cool, like, and the horns go from like a deep saturation of a pink to like a little bit of a lighter pink. So like there's different shades of pink that could have been used. Now, is there a reason? Is it like he used to be on? I don't know. He's representing Hades.
I don't know. He does work for
But
Hades,
girl, like, why isn't it pink?
Yeah, now that I look at it, there's not a single red that's
such a little thing. Oh my god,
such a little thing.
Such a pink. I'm just like, everything else is just so cool.
How do you feel about the 50s pompadour?
I just noticed it.
It's hard to see sometimes. I didn't notice it at first when I was playing the game, but
I think it's so cute.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Because he's like trying to make himself like a big hero and he's a big champion, so I guess it's like this looks...
It's pretty adorable. I like his armbands too, like, those are pretty fun.
I also like how they kind of went for more animal eyes, like they're dark and kind of small and not like god or human eyes, you know? Like they didn't try to overthink it a bit too much, so he has a very animal look in his face rather than like look like a, you know...
I've seen some pretty like hideous drawings of interpretations of the Minotaur, like literally man body and from the neck up, like...
Yeah,
bull?
Just a bull head.
No, thank you.
Just with his dicky swinging around.
Yeah,
you're just
no
like,
to this.
Thanks.
You know, so this is great.
So yeah, this is would you say this is enthusiastic grade, or you're just like, oh, it's good?
No, it's still good. Listen, I'm not gonna let this red band.
I also like a wrestler belt. Yeah, they're gonna have that. This is Aries, which you don't normally see a whole lot of his art because a good portion of it is obscured by a text box, like usually around here. So when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool and it's different. And I was like, oh wait, there's his helmet. That's cool. That's also, it's nice when they're like, not every character does this, but has some sort of item that you would also closely associate with them, but they don't have it on or where it would normally go. But you can see like, oh, this is when he's cash and this is when he means business down here. So it's pretty sick.
No, I love this design. When I first saw him, I'm like, wow, this is such a unique, like, interesting take. Definitely on it. Like, the choice, like, with the different color eye makeup. Cool. It's very Furiosa, you know, and, like, that looks so cool. So, I don't know. And with the hair, too, like, the side shave, but also you still have your ivy leaf crown and... Yeah, no, his design blew me away, honestly, when I saw it. Like, it's not the most elaborate or, like, well thought out armor, but it's cool in that it's big, it has the big shoulders, and then the spikes on the sides, and then the front crest plate. And yeah, like you said, his helmet, it's cool, but, like, if he had it on, we'd be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
Double swords back
like
there, triple swords.
This bird raven motif. I don't know if you've ever heard of that association.
Not that I can
maybe
remember,
it's like the crow of war, or so, like crow picking dead bodies. I don't know.
Kind of, yeah.
Maybe.
They symbolize death, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, and that's like a torn up cape lid in the back, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's
because he's been through some shit.
He's been through some shit.
So.
I also like that this is the weapon, but that's kind of like the boon that you get from him is the spinning red and black blades. So it's like a nice association. But yeah, again, I'm not trying to rag on God of War. I like God of War, but God of War's Aries is like so awful compared to this one. He looks like he's Hades because he has a big burning bushy red beard. That's fire, and I never got that. I was like, you look like you're from hell. And I guess it's like he's all rage filled and he loves war and the fires of war, but it never really struck me as...
You know why? Because it was weird, because it's like he just had this weird beard and like no mustache and no goatee, and it was just like connected to his hair.
I think that's a problem. If it was more of a beard, I'd be kind of like, oh, that's like,
Yeah, it was always
Greek
uncomfortable.
Deity. Like, there's some God of War designs, I'm like, oh, there's going to be one or two here that are almost exactly like how God of War designed their gods, but, we'll get to that. So another big yes for Aries. All right, cool. Here we have the goddess of smush, Aphrodite. Now, I think I told you this like a few weeks back, but when I saw her, I was like, oh, that's a cool like pink bodysuit she has. And I was like, wait, no, she's actually nude. Because then everyone started drawing her nude. Like in fan art, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, wait, no, she's actually nude. It's just strategic hair strands.
So that's what makes this design so interesting. It's like, how did they do so much and make such a wonderful design when bitch just literally does not have any clothes on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like they did the cute thing when they decided to go, instead of making her hair like white or blonde, they made it pink, and they made the hair all go into heart curlies, most of them.
Hearts over here.
It's so good.
There's a heart curly.
When I tell you, I gasped. Okay. When I first saw her, I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The nail game on point.
Yeah.
Staying on brand. And her eyes pink were very nice.
What do we both say to each other? Like, at one point, we were looking at some art and we're like, how sad it is that this game came out in the year of our Lord 2019, but 2020 it got popular.
Yeah.
When there's no conventions.
Yeah.
So we can't see beautiful ladies dress up and men dress up in these cosplays.
It's kind of sad, yeah.
I would die. Imagine.
I'm not sure.
That's all we can do is imagine.
Aphrodite would be kind of hard to pull off.
No, you could put body paint, or you can put a leotard. Obviously, put a leotard. I don't think it would be safe. But I just
So there's obviously not much to say.
There's not much to say, but like the accents are really cute. I like how they went with like a nice sort of teal to complement the like they stayed in the pastel family with gold and stuff, and they made it very elaborate just because like what else do you have going on? She just has her armbands and her hair things. I don't even know if she has a necklace or something, but
seems like here's her neck, so maybe not unless it's like really low.
So they did so much with so like little actual clothing.
And if you were to say to me, our version of Aphrodite will just straight up be naked, I'd be like, that doesn't seem like that would actually work. But then you can.
I mean, everyone knows, like from the painting, right? The Venus de Milo, that she's in the shell and she's naked, she has her hair covering her titties, like. So they took that and they made this.
That's why you're here. I knew this would be good because I didn't make that connection.
You didn't at all.
Makes total sense now, but
baby.
So that's another
stupid.
I try.
No.
So that's another big yes for Aphrodite. Okay. Here we have Brad Pitt, Achilles, from the major motion picture Troy.
No, we pretend it didn't happen. Pretend it didn't happen.
So here's Achilles. He works for the House of Hades as well. So
he's always hanging around.
I think who else did we go through? Asterius, he's not a god, but like this is again one of the characters that are not gods. They're just servants under Hades
Just hanging
in this
out.
example, just doing his duty. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good design. I like how he has like this neck cowl type thing. And
It's cool.
yeah, no, it looks cool. His hair looks cool. His good jawline. His little swordy. Is it my favorite? No. Is it the most memorable? Not really.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
not wrong. It's not my favorite, but I think it's cool.
No, it still looks cool.
No, I'm not saying that you're saying
know?
that. But when I came upon the character, like when I first played the game, I was like, oh, cool, Achilles. Because when I started playing, not all the characters had art. They're all dressed in like a hood and a big shawl, and they were like, well, we'll get to that character when we can. But Achilles had one of the first arts, and I was like, oh, it's just cool to see Achilles because it was a character that doesn't appear, like, I don't remember if he appears in God of War. I want to say he doesn't, but I might be wrong. Kratos killed a lot of Greek heroes. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that is cool because it is going to have to be a little understated and not that extravagant.
Yeah.
And Achilles is very humble in
kind
this
of
game.
human, right? Like so hood and not elaborate belt toga thing. It's a nice green. You know what? It's kind of like if you took Loki and Thor and smushed them together.
That's not bad.
Right?
That's pretty close.
It's like a hybrid. There you go. That's my comment on that. That's my feeling. He's fine. He's good. He's
And
great.
here's the thing: that one red on Asterius's toga, maybe that was
it's that, because there it
it's
is
such a but it was just a line. Why wasn't it this? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll have
we'll never know.
I'll have to ask someone at Supergiant. Maybe they know.
Yeah.
But that's another
For your annoying wife.
That's another yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here we have Orpheus.
So I hadn't seen this character.
So Orpheus is very dour. They have lost their muse, and they're the court musician, obviously. But without the muse, I can't sing anymore. So they just kind of go, "Oh, woe is me."
One day we could fall apart. That's what this is. This is the emo. This is the emo kid.
Well, I was gonna say
This is the Cure right here.
I was gonna say the Cure, but also, did you get Tim Burton to design a character?
Like down to like the eye makeup. Like honestly,
yeah.
the pasty skin, the big hair, there's a certain look to it. Like this is scene girl hair. All they need is like a little strip coming down with like leopard print.
With the one that's like, oh yeah, with the leopard print.
With like
shit.
hot pink leopard print extension, but only one coming down the neck.
So as crazy as like their hairdo and the makeup is, it's like this kind of nice.
I would wear this dress.
Yeah.
I would wear this toga. And it's actually really nice. It's a beautiful shade of this like beigey, taupey like brown, and then other brown and lot of gold and the blue jewel accents, which go into their lyre, I guess.
Like
instrument.
One color that contrasts the most is like their eyes, just because there's not much green. Like there's little green highlights in the hair, but it's like a stronger green. But I mean, that's
they look
very
so sad.
minor.
It's not a phase.
Oh yes, Zagreus, I'll write that song when I snort some coke.
Oh my god.
It's like that.
Oh no. This is
Really cool. What lyre? I don't even know what this is.
I'm assuming. I'm thinking
double bass lyre.
Just
I don't
gonna
know what
call
it
it
is.
that. Yeah.
Sure. So what do you think?
No,
about
I think they're great.
Orpheus? Yeah. So here we have probably my least favorite. Is there anything wrong with Poseidon? No. But I think when it's like you're the god of the seas, there's a lot of stuff you expect, and it's kind of here. It's like my hair is made out of water. I have, this
seashells,
sort of seashell
waves,
design waves,
scales.
and like that's kind of it. I don't think it's anything wrong what they did or with Supergiant's artist, but I was just kind of like, like a lot of the other gods are just kind of more interesting.
I also, when I first saw it, and based on like the color scheme and the detail, which is really good, I should like this more than I do. That's what I was thinking. I was like, and they went in another direction with the hair because, like, obviously we're all used to, like, the Little Mermaid dad, you know, to be like Poseidon or whatever, to have that sort of imagery of like the really long white hair and full beard and mustache and everything and broad chest and whatever. Like, that's what you think of, sort of. But I like that they went with this like teal colors, even in like an ombre, and there's all this pink and like horses. But something about it falls flat, and I can't put my finger on what it is.
Neither can I. I think maybe even has to do with the pose. While this is fun to have the trident on his back, it's like, I think if he's more like standing straight or something, or in some other type of pose, you can get a better sense.
Jokery and not imposing. He looks like a jester.
He is jovial whenever you meet him. He's like, he's nice, yeah.
But like, the sea is nothing to laugh about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're laughing at Aquaman, but like, whatever.
He's a little bit conceited in the game, where he's like, oh, the seas are the greatest thing in the world, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, his personality shines through and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I also feel like I'd like him better.
I feel like I wish he had scales on him somewhere, like actual scales, instead of like
little curly chest hairs. That's about it.
That's not scales.
I know.
Like nothing to do with. I don't know, but what if they had designed him with scales? Maybe I would have been like, that's too on the nose.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have. I don't know. I'm still, like I said, I still like it. I feel like I should like it more.
So what would you give?
I'm still gonna say great. I'm still gonna say great. We're on that positivity train, baby.
Right. Okay. Here we have Kharon, the Stygian boatman, who loves money.
Yeah.
Money. There he is. Oh, look.
Oh, yeah.
Shows up again.
Cutie patootie.
So the neat thing that I've seen people draw is you really don't see it come across, but this is like blonde hair that's coming down. People have drawn him with like these blonde locks, but still a skull face, which is interesting.
Huh.
So what are your thoughts?
It's giving me like big Keith Richard vibes. Like, but now you're telling me blonde hair. I'm like, no, his design is good for someone who's like creepy and doesn't talk. And I mean, look at that hat. Wow. The
hat is not very Greek, but it does fit like death.
Yeah.
Like, he's not death, but he's like, he brings you to a stage of death.
The collar thing is so big, too. It's, like, exaggerated. It's giving me, like, the feeling of something else. I can't put my finger on it. But I do like, his robes, obviously, with, like, the money and the gold trim is nice. He's very mysterioso, you know? He doesn't have a lot to say.
He really doesn't.
You know? And he's just smoking.
And I'm a boatman, so here's my oar. That makes sense.
Paddle, you know. So no, I mean, he's pretty good. Yeah,
it's another like simple design, but over here, like all this complicated like armor and all the coins.
It reminds me of I think it was in the old She-Ra. She had that little Gonzo friend. What was that guy's name?
Oh God.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're on the right track, but I think it was He-Man, not
Was it
She-Ra.
He-Man?
There was a guy in the red.
Yeah. He-Man had the sign. Exactly.
Not Gizmo. What's his name?
What the hell was his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Gormo. Giorno. It's Giorno. That's fucking JoJo.
Oh no. What was his little... I need to look it up.
No, we have to move
Orko! He's like Orko!
He is exactly like Orko.
No, he is with the hat, and then like the face is just eyes and it's all black, and then there's a big scarf covering his face.
Maybe. He's exactly like Orko.
Rebranding. Orko.
So that's still a big yes for Kharon. Okay. Next we have.
Now we're gonna have problems.
Primordial chaos.
Now we're gonna have problems.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Like, that's literally a fetus.
Sure.
How did they get away with this?
It's not. It's just in this vague shape.
That's an umbilical cord.
Yeah, but if you're saying that this is the
like
creation
right?
of he's holding Earth.
Yeah, it's a little tiny marble.
So if you're gonna do something crazy and wild, go crazy and wild. That's what you want to do.
Yes, on this character, because I think it was kind of like a free for all. There's like, just go crazy.
Yeah.
Like in the design room, just go wild.
This weird skin that turns into a toga / cape.
What's that bone?
It's a bone.
Is it his? Is it attached to his body somewhere?
Possibly a bone.
Another one poking out there. And then the torso just goes into that little thing.
And then there's flowers
You could spend hours trying to figure this out.
What is it? And it has like a lot, like that looks like the kind of the darkness that Nyx gives you. This is Chaos's kind of symbol, this weird eye with like multicolored
That's actually
things.
pretty cool. And then he's got the
zoom in
bat
on
wing
that.
head thing. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so
like
there's a lot going on.
Fractals.
But again, it's not...
In his chakra.
I'd say maybe this like pink energy stuff is kind of making it a little busy, but it's not a
what are you gonna
major
do in
thing.
for a penny and for a fucking pound?
Exactly,
right?
that's
Just
what
like
that's
go
what I was saying
go
before,
loca, like go.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot. I appreciate it because they could have just done something boring and plain, but they didn't.
So yeah, again, I'm also noticing it's just these are bat wings, and the hair is being like pulled over the bat wings. Perhaps
does the hair come back out the other side?
We
Is
don't
it like
know,
a
but the
mullet?
hair could
We don't
be
know.
this.
That could be the hair. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Look, it could be draped over.
Anything
and
is
coming down.
possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is
with chaos.
possible.
So, but you...
I'm still gonna say I like it just because it's so creative. Does it make me uncomfortable? Yes.
I think that's probably the intent, though.
So then they succeeded. So how can I fault that?
Yeah, that's true. All right. Anyone after Chaos is kind of like, here we have...
Always
God.
good doofus.
I always actually... This is the one name I kind of forget. Guy has to push the boulder.
Sisyphus?
Sisyphus?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
I think so. Maybe he's just friendly dude stuck in the first level of Tartarus, and he's just immortal, and the Fury sisters kind of bully him. But aside from that, it's probably the most plain person, but he should be.
Yeah.
He's
fine for what he is.
Yeah.
He can't be too elaborate.
Everyone likes him because he's just like best guy, and like
he gives you stuff.
He just gives you stuff.
Yeah.
He's just very nice.
What's not to love?
Yeah. I do like, give him some stuff like scars. Maybe these are from the sisters.
Yeah, like he's not having
him.
a good time down there.
Yeah, but he's still smiling away.
Yeah, exactly.
Still like, I'll help you.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. But yeah, no.
God bless.
God bless.
You know what I mean?
Especially lately.
Yeah, he could be in such a worse mood, and he's always,
So would that be a big yes for him?
Yeah,
still?
good for him.
Yeah.
Ride that positivity train, sir.
Right? Here we have actual death. Mr. Every edged lord you can think of all rolled into one, but he still has his sensitive side, Thanatos. So he's actually like the Grim Reaper and gets sent to Earth to take out special people and bring them down to Hades.
I don't like him. I don't like his look on his face. No, I like his design. That's like a fucking sick ass scythe, man.
It is, and in video games especially,
so cool.
I've seen a million interpretations of the Grim Reaper or a man with scythe, like just warrior. But so I like other stuff, like let's give him a cool sword just in case. Just fighting with a scythe is kind of unrealistic. It's unwieldy. The only thing before you get to any more detail is just like I kind of feel he needs something. Maybe one eye is taken out, or like he has his eye closed, like Guts and Berserk, or he has like a scar. That's just because he has all this extravagance around. He
just has this like plain ass face.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be, but just I'm not saying like a beard. I think he shouldn't have a beard, perhaps.
Maybe like stubble.
Maybe maybe like a mask. I don't know, like just an accoutrement. Maybe even like a piercing or two. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Big old face tat.
But like he's got a little cutie skull over here.
I like that. It makes him a little
I'm above the dick right here.
But like he's like less threatening. He's like, look at my skull. It's so cute. I would hurt you.
It's very nice.
And no, I like the jewel that attaches the fun shoulder stuff. The shoulder
this guy?
Wings. Yeah. I like how it's attached to that. I think it's the big neck piece. Those are amazing. And what I like too is that normally you'll see like, again, a death character or whatever. It's like the shroud is usually overpowering. It's a hooded, big, long shroud. He's like, okay, yes, I have my Reaper hood, but also sick ass toga. Like just, you know what I mean? And it's draped behind him, but he's like, cool too. It doesn't define me. You know what I mean? It's like not
I
your
will not be held in place by
not
this
your
toga.
granddad's Reaper.
Reaper toga.
You know? So I don't know. I think it's very cool. It's like a very sleek and modernized version, and like the design of the scythe is like amazing.
Good stuff.
Also
okay.
the sword,
So big yes for him too.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we have Theseus.
Jerk
And
off.
you can see a lot, like this is what Asterius was basically wearing. It has a wrestling belt, it has the exact same gloves, the same colored toga. But I will say, this is approaching, I'm not even going to say bad, but just, you're not even supposed to like this character very much. He's supposed to be like really annoying. He's like he's like Gaston from Beauty and the
he's
Beast,
a jerk
right?
off.
He's a jerk
He's a
off.
malaka.
And he is big malaka time.
Yeah.
I just honestly kind of feel like he is a bit under-designed.
Yeah, like listen, I said I really like the color of these gloves, but here, no. I don't think it goes. This whole color thing is not working out for me because they had to keep the red sigil of the beard because it's red everywhere, and then it really clashes with this hot pink and blue situation.
Yeah, this is
Like,
the champion of Hades belt.
No, I get it, but it should have been gold or black or
Yeah, it didn't have
something.
to be red. You're right.
The red is really throwing me off because it is such a simple design. I don't know.
So yeah, you're constantly looking down at it.
Yeah, and then you have these hot pink knuckles on these like nice bright blue sleeves.
I feel this guy's all
gloves.
conceited. He should have a bunch more jewelry. He should have a big necklace, maybe with more colors.
I think you can't because the functionality of the wrestling, like even the Minotaur, he just had the armbands and the gloves and a simple toga because like when you're wrestling, you can't have a lot of jewelry.
You might be right, but I still think he wouldn't care. Like, I'm so good, I can have these on. Asterius, maybe not.
No, somebody might rip them off and then you're like your jewelry's broken.
Yeah, maybe.
Or stolen.
Maybe they design. I think they must have designed him to be a bit under designed for whatever reasons. But it just like he's not interesting to look at. Like Achilles is almost similar. Like he's got blonde hair and he's got like this, but Achilles' design is a little bit more like, oh, there's something over there, and I like this.
Unique. This was made to be simple for a reason. They're not, they have to be a contrast to the elaborate god designs.
I guess so.
So, but if it wasn't for a little bit of the snafu with this color scheme, it's okay, it's fine.
So that's a man.
That's an okay.
Yeah, that's an okay. I 100%.
Broke me, Theseus.
That's true.
Fucking broke me.
All right, extra bonus round. I forgot extreme measures. Asterius and Theseus have costumes.
Yeah, thanks to Grace from Stop Skeletons from pointing it out to me.
Because I never use extreme measures. Makes the game way harder.
She does. She 100'd this game.
She's very good at it. She's much better than me. But certainly a more striking look than what we saw in them before, the little togas.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're royalty, I mean, and the gold goes really well with the pinks and the blues.
And the stylish gold bull nose thing, trying to be a cool guy.
And I like the it almost looks like a neck pillow for when you travel. But make it bougie. Make it rich people.
Right. This is on Nyx. Remember she had the moons on it? So they're carrying a little bit of that.
And it also makes me forgive the red of the Hades beard logo more because red and gold always works, even if the pink and blue kind of doesn't go with it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. And like the blue up here, a little bit blue there, there. It's fine.
Very light touches.
Yeah.
Like whisper kisses or whatever.
I do wish the art of him was more on the side so you can see like the cool like Spartanish.
It's nice how the helmet still has like the ivy leaf wreath thing motif. Which
also in this angle, he looks way cuter. You can see his little eyes.
Yeah, his little face. Yeah.
So what do you feel like?
I feel good. I feel good about it, probably better about it because I'm a bougie bitch.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew. Did anyone tell you?
No.
So like a full gold outfit, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Also, everyone should get full gold nipples.
Oh, I didn't even notice those.
You just gotta protect them.
Yeah.
So that's a big yes.
Yes.
So will that also be a big yes for Theseus with his bullet bandoliers? You have to respect that drip.
I mean, what am I gonna say to him? He's gonna shoot me. But again, I guess I like his.
I like his mask.
Yeah,
Something
it's
about
very. What's the movie? Shut the door. Eyes wide shut. Shut the front door.
Nicole Kidman, shut the damn door! Yeah, Stanley Kubrick and his masterpiece, Shut the Damn Door. Okay.
Oh, fuck. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
though. Like,
yes.
you immediately
Eyes
knew
wide
what
shut. I just let you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how because of the gold reflections on the gloves are now looking like a little green or grayish tint and not like the bright blue, so it makes this look a lot better.
It does. It's weird for if you met him the first time and he had these bullets, you'd be like, what the fuck? But he gets that because he's like, oh, I need to beat Zagreus. I need special weapons now.
Yeah.
But like,
the only way.
So that's weird, but just gold on him just works with this guy because he's a stuck up.
Also he has like very deep skin tone. It looks almost gray or muddy here.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then platinum hair, like gold is gonna look good. You know, blue eyes, you know.
And he looks a little bit evil. He's like very like, shut the damn door! So
I promise you everyone knew what I meant. I don't know where eyes wide shut the door came from.
So is that a yes for
yeah, it's better.
Okay,
yeah,
it's I like it better.
I like
too.
it better, definitely.
I mean, because he's like Vega. He's like, don't hurt my face.
Oh, yes. Protect the goods.
No, I mean, that's what it makes me think of. I'm sure he doesn't want to get hit in the face. And, you know, you don't want a door swinging you right in the head.
You don't want it to shut
it on the thing. So yeah, that's Extreme Measures, Asterius and Theseus. Big improvement, yeah? All right, good stuff.
I'm going to leave now.
Okay.
You have to tell me.
Shut the door! Here we have Alecto, the crazy sister of... Well, I mean, both the sisters are kind of crazy, but she's like the more cruel version of Megara, if that
one wing,
sense. One wing, but you can see how she has like red instead of blue. But they're essentially very similar.
She got them crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Look at those lashes.
And you can see like it's even she has like the spiked. Kind of chest plate, like
don't mess. Don't touch, don't mess.
And also a whip as well.
Yeah, and she's more of the like. I like how they're keeping with like very neon color accents for the whip and the wing or whatever. But like, yeah, her design is good. Are these tights she's wearing like down here? I don't understand the striping. I don't get this.
I think it's
is
like
it a skirt?
that's her skin. I think.
And is she wearing little biker shorts under her skirt because it's too shorts? Like girls do? Like, I don't know. Oh, well, no, her design is good. Yeah, do I like Meg's more? Yes. Because
I think like, Meg's pose also is really dynamic, so it has like a certain more appeal. But
it's like, listen, I like the color of this, like this red and then the like almost teal metal color of her epaulettes, but that kind of doesn't really go with the green. See, like the green and the red would be fine, but then there's this aqua also, so it's just kind of a little bit like it still works, but I don't know, because maybe this is it's not supposed to be this like pale green, it's supposed to be silver and it's just shining in the light.
Perhaps, yeah.
So I think that would look better. I don't know, maybe, but it's still a great design.
Okay. Here we have Hypnos.
Yeah.
Who lots of people hate at first, but then they like him when they complete like his quest lines or whatever. But okay,
I guess he like grows on you.
So he's the god of sleep, so of course he has the little sleep mask. It's
very cute.
That is cute.
Yeah, I like his hair. It's a big fluff ball.
Bags under his eyes, and he very much works for the House of Hades. Why all the red and another sigil there? And like his skull is sleeping.
Yeah, because poppies put you to sleep. Milk of the poppies. Oh my god, that's so cute.
That's his little list of everyone that's dead. Because he writes it down, so of course he has a little feather there to write it down.
Too.
It's just a very like I don't know how old he's supposed to be in regards to the other gods, but he gives off kind of mischievous, sleepy kid vibe rather than like an adult or whatever, which is fine.
What I don't get is how so you see like the cape part, but then it like somehow continues across like under his necklace, and then it's like what is that? This might be
another like piece of garment altogether that has the same quilting thing.
I like it's quilted like a comforter.
Yeah, like
for sleeping. It's so cute. Like, so clever!
Yeah, there's a lot.
Bravo.
So
they did a good job.
Again, it's crazy how simple the design really is, but all these little like bits and bobs.
It's like a sleeping bag.
It's a little like a sleeping bag.
With the shape. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep trying to find things. But yeah, no, it's great.
Right. All right, glad you guys really like my design.
Oh gosh.
Here we have Artemis, goddess of the hunt. She's not like the other gods.
No.
She's different and a rebel, and none of the other gods hang out with her. Really? Yeah, I was gonna say that. She hates them. She's like, oh, I'd rather be in the forest with animals.
Yeah, I mean, the girl same. Like, fuck, people suck.
So what are your thoughts?
I like the take on her a lot, because she's very like earth witch, even though she's not a witch god, but like the fact that there's a lot of fur accents, moons, and you see the skins of like the furs, skins of stuff.
Yeah, this like a bear or something up here, and then like
acorns, a lot of, like I said, moon horns, and the fact that they stayed in like a very earth tone palette. Yeah, greens and browns, and like obviously still some golds and stuff. And how
at first I thought this was just a color for fun, but no, it's like this kind of jagged green cape.
Yeah, and how she doesn't have very cumbersome outfit. It's like a little slip dress with like a belt, so she can like run through the forest and like do her little archeries and stuff, And I hope she lives.
Got these birds hanging out
in a little cottage somewhere, doing her little cottage core. Fantasy, living it out.
I also like this green scar because it kind of reminds me of a target. Like a crosshair, so that's her thing, is all about doing crit and like doing like crit damage to things, and obviously she has a lot of arrow
like bullseye.
Stuff. Bullseye, exactly. Yes, bullseye. So
no, her design is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's like kind of underrated.
Exactly, but again, so well thought out, so clever.
So yeah, it's a big yes for you, right? Okay. We have little Serby.
Can I pet that dog?
Oh, the dog is licking my face. I'm so happy.
Can you tell that we have spent most of our lockdown on TikTok?
We spent most of this weekend on TikTok, so.
Woo! It's a lot.
A few little things I've just noticed right now, like your tongues are like fire, like little licks of flame, which I just noticed.
I like how each head has a character. Like one is like a derpier one.
This one's derpy. This one's like kind of normal, and this is like the melancholy, like warrior one,
the emo one.
There's this bit of dialogue I actually never got in the game, but I've seen people say like, Cerberus nods, fully acknowledging the activity of pets, and is happy for the quantity of them given to him.
Well, I mean,
everyone likes Cerberus. Like even Hades is like, leave my Cerberus alone. So.
You can't not,
And it's like, Cerberus has appeared in lots of games, movies, what have you, and it's like this horribly evil dog. So again, so it's kind of like King Ghidorah in the Godzilla movie from the other year, where they give each head a personality. I think you should always do that if something has multiple heads, because that means it has multiple brains. So of course it'll be slightly different.
They have their own character.
Yeah.
And I like that they made it more, usually the iteration is like, oh, this horrible death hound and blah, blah. And they're like, me, I just like to be pets and have some treats. Please boop on my snoot, it's adorable.
And there's not much to say about them.
No, big red Clifford style dogs.
Yeah.
And what can you have? You have a collar, the tongue is really cute, So.
It's very interesting they went with a green nose. Yeah. I like it in retrospect, but you'd think they would have just done a black but nose. I guess they're like, they have black inside his ears and there's not black inside his mouth, so that makes sense. So yeah, big yes for best boy.
Of course. All what am I going to do?
What are we going to say?
I'm going to say no.
Here we have Demeter. Goddess of the seasons. You have not seen this character.
No, I haven't.
So the thing with this character is that they needed someone to give you frost abilities, frost boons.
Okay.
But on the outside, when you get out, it's like winter. So I think it's like for that season in Greece, she's going for like a winter theme, but then when it's spring or summer, it'll change because she's not the goddess of winter. That's not such a thing, but she's goddess of season, so she's just in the winter phase for now.
She gets outfit changes every season, which is amazing.
So big Helen Mirren vibes off Dementor here.
I'm still just trying to take it all in because I feel like the crown is like wheat. Which I think she's also in charge of that.
I believe the harvest.
The harvest. Well. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And
just the hair, it's just going
so good.
Crazy.
It's so good. It's like weaved like a bread, like a challah
and
bread.
I get like snow here, but I also get owl exactly with the little like black spots and I guess the feathers. Like again, more snowflakes here, like Sub-Zero arms.
Yeah. And like her cornucopia, which is very much one of her items.
Yeah, that's very harvesty thing.
But it's like full of snow, disgusting. We just had like 30 centimeters of snow like yesterday in Montreal, so it's pretty, I guess. But yeah, no, this isn't again a very interesting design. Like it makes me for real want to see all the seasons. Like I would love to.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll even.
And how like they actually made her somewhat aged, which is weird.
Yeah, they said they say in the game she's the oldest of the gods of the Olympian gods, and I was like, how could you be older than Zeus?
Yeah, no. Oh, no.
Weird.
It's very possible. He's not the oldest one.
But, I mean, yeah.
It all starts with Gaia as this whole big thing. Yeah, but, like, you know, and the Titans and whatever, so there are things older than him. But, you know, I'm loving that they also went with the bold lip. Bold, dark lip. You know, and the design on her forehead and this little floating cross has decided to be there. No, it's really interesting. It's really, really good. Like I said, including like the wheat and the snow and the owl and the cornucopias.
What do you think about the splash of red on the shoulder things, though?
I'm not loving it because what does it have to do? Like, unless it's like representing blood, but it's under like a snowflake.
Yeah.
Epaulette. So I guess they wanted to just do a pop of color because this was really like a very blue and gray palette and white. So they wanted to like, we need to pop something.
I almost feel like if you use this blue
the darker
and
blue.
put them there,
too.
Like the lip,
I would have liked it,
fine.
But it wouldn't have popped as much. Maybe they could have done it the green of this leash that she has down here.
Yeah, I don't know the symbolism.
But a green might not have really popped because it's very close to like blues.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool tones. So they wanted like a red tone to pop. So like a, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it doesn't, you know what? It's fine. I think it still looks great.
Okay. Oh, shit. What do you think about Dusa's design? The toga, the arm guards, the greaves, the epaulettes.
Yeah, I think this is where they get the cutie skull design from, because it kind of like looks like her.
A little bit.
I don't know. I think the power that this game has, that she's everyone's best girl, she's everyone's favorite, and she's just ahead. Like, how did they make this character everyone's favorite with just her little tiny cabeza? Her, like, you know what I mean?
Her voice acting, you know, a big part of it. But when I first saw this character, and it was another one of those characters that when it popped up when I was playing it initially, I was just like, oh my gosh, so cute and so different. I see these tentacles, this one here and this one here, like she's so excited that she's putting her hands on the side of her head because she's always fangirling out over Zagreus or whatever.
No, but there's a ribbon, so it's latched there.
No, I get that, but
that's how you see it in your mind.
That's how I kind of see it. Like she's very excited, so she's always like, oh my god, because she acts like that even when she's trying to like clean and do whatever. And then it looks like the snake is wearing an apron to me, which is very cute.
It's so cute. It's like actual feathers just strung together on a stick.
And she's got like, isn't this a traditional hairstyle thing? Like,
yeah, it's more Roman, I think, but like I think the Greeks had it too, where they like would bundle it up and have ribbons, cross ribbons.
Right.
But like the fact that she has cute little like freckles, like little snake freckles,
yeah.
And also like her little blush.
And her little forked tongue.
Her little tongue with little baby fangs. It's so cute. Oh.
I don't know if anyone's going to be able to cosplay as her, but someone please try.
Yeah, no, you just wear like a black turtleneck and black pants, and you just have the head.
Someone
You
will,
green screen yourself.
someone will figure out a way.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
So what do you feel about
I
Dusa?
think she's amazing.
All right, good. She's trying so hard.
Yeah.
Here we have Hermes, which I almost kind of feel a little like the Poseidon stuff, but not nearly as much. Like, what Hermes is fast.
Yeah.
He's the messenger, so it kind of, it's going to be a certain way. Whereas like Athena and Aries are like, that's interesting. But like Hermes is kind of what you expect. Still nice though.
Yeah. Like there wasn't much. I don't know. Yeah, he's known for his helmet though, so I don't know where that is in this design. I guess it's just kind of like the
could actually
wings.
be it. Man, I'm not sure.
Anything that has like an ombre, I'm a sucker for. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Pink, reds, yellow, orange. Oh, yeah. And I actually
Like his messenger bag.
his messenger bag is cute, but I like the fact that his toga kind of like flares out and has this trim, and the trim almost looks like it's this red, but that's shiny. That's like this
Yeah, it's like almost
metallic.
yeah.
It's amazing. And yeah, okay, you have to put like little wings on his boots. Like, that's a contract. Like, that's the law. That's the law when you're designing a Hermes character. Like, you can't not have that. I like how he has a lot of little ear piercings too. I don't know what he has on in his head there, but I mean, like I said, yeah, it's nice, it's great. Is it the most memorable? No. You're not gonna really,
No, but
you're gonna know it's him based on the booties and like
alone,
the fact that he's running. Yeah.
I think the ombre colors, like it really helps out. If it was just like a
If they didn't have that, yeah, he would just get lost. He would look like any other character, other regular toga wearing asshole.
And it's a fun pose too. Like they had to show the boots too. Like so few characters get like full art. So the fact
that's
that
how
he's
you
like
know it's him.
he runs fast. He's the Sonic of Olympus. But it's still like a or a meh to Hermes.
I mean,
okay. Here we have Patroclus. Which I'm currently reading about in the book that you gave me.
Song of Achilles.
And when you meet him in Elysium, he's just very, very like down. And
very sad.
He's like, just leave me alone, stranger, like blah, 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 blah. And as you kind of talk to him and Achilles more, you find out about their relationship and blah, 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 blah. But this is his main art. You don't get a huge sense of like what his chest plate looks like and anything like that. But it's very similar to what Achilles does.
It's the same sort of tones, like this kind of green, even though it's a different shade, but it's also like they very much have like a hooded collar cape thing and just the little like warrior skirt thingy, that they have.
Yeah,
with the
like
flaps,
these,
And I mean, I feel bad for him, but he looks okay. His design is fine. It conveys what it has to convey, that he's just like sad. Yeah,
and you can tell he's always like the guy they meet in Elysium, because Elysium's all grass and like, sort of this ethereal quality to it. But and like, look, here's a random pop of red, but it's so muted that it doesn't.
Exactly. Had this been a bright red, I would have been like screaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice.
I also like the wreath in his hair just because it stands out amongst like the dark hair. So it just looks good, I guess. So, but not a whole lot to say. He's a meh or he's a good.
He's meh, I guess.
Okay.
But I want to say good to most things. It's a good meh.
Right, it's a good meh. Good, strong meh. Here we have Eurydice. Eurydice. She's Orpheus's muse. That she was down in Hades, and Orpheus went to go save her. And it went poorly.
Okay.
That's their backstory. I don't know of an Eurydice, like in terms of general mythology. So I was like, it might be like an obscure character they just plucked out or what have you. But she's what she is. She's an asphodel, which is like the fiery brimstone place, and she makes potions and recipes, and she sings a lot.
She's very cool. Her hair is a tree.
It is very broccoli.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Broccolis are just like tiny trees.
They are.
They're so fun. Every time I look at a broccoli, I'm like, how cute is this? I mean, so she gives off very big, like, woodland, obviously, because while it's fun to have the hair as a tree, the fact that they're these growing of roots that are twining and, like, having texture on her head is very interesting. And the leaf earrings, very cool. But then she has the pointy sort of elf ears.
Yeah.
And then she's the first one that has kind of like body art tattooing of all of them, too.
Right.
And it's very cool.
And a tambourine.
Yeah, and I guess these acorns are maybe like she's storing her potions in them.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, and it's... Your inclination with this character would be to have, let's say, this design, but have everything be in more muted colors, more Artemis style, more browns, more earth tone palettes. But they went and they were just like, no, bright pink, bright like purple, lime green, and a bunch of like bright yellow. So it's a very bold choice to contrast with the actual design.
Yeah. I think if you put tons of colors like this, like you put so many that it kind of works again, rather than if...
No, I think it's fun because if they had done it in that palette, in a muted earth tone palette, it wouldn't have been as fun. She wouldn't have stood out. And, you know, technically, all colors are found in nature. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Her earrings, that's like the sunset, you know, like, or whatever. And... You know, I mean, yes, there's this bold, like, magenta and, like, purple, but I don't know, I find it's just somehow it works. And, like, okay, so this JoJo band here, this JoJo belt.
It is JoJo esque.
There you go. And then the one thing that I'm like, okay, so you have this JoJo belt, which is kind of holding up your skirt that is obviously sewn together with different pieces of materials.
Whatever.
You know, you got your big acorn belt also under the belt, but then it seems like there's a corset that's like brown that is sucking in her bandage top. So it's
a lot
busy,
of layers.
it's a lot, but it just gives me like festive vibes. You know what I mean?
Festive.
Like you're there's a festival in the forest, and it's like a 3-day retreat, and then there's like this big ritual, and then she has her tambourine, and she's jamming on it. I don't know. I think it's fun.
Smoking some weed.
Yeah, it's just
some
literally,
ambrosia.
you know. So I don't know. I think it's fun.
Yeah, no, it is fun. I do feel that she does stand out, not in a bad way compared to everybody else, but I guess that's what they're going for.
Very unique. It's very different.
Yeah. So that is a big yes for Eurydice. Here we have, hey boyo, you're gonna be doing a Crymetina critiques on me, huh?
Oh gosh.
This is Skelly. Oh, oops, sorry. Oops, oh my
god.
Sorry, I hit the mouse wheel. So yeah, not much to say about Skelly. He's got hair and he's got a coin in his mouth.
Yeah, so this is the first time I see him like so close that I realize it's this weird like Filch caretaker from Harry Potter hair.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, like, what else are you supposed to do? You're literally bones.
Yeah, he's a training dummy.
You're a bone Skelly. You're a bone boy.
He's a skeleton warrior, you could say.
And I guess some of his hair decided to stay. Just the hair at the bottom. Not the top of his head. It's the Homer Simpson effect.
A little bit, yeah.
But he's cute. Look at those little eyes. He's there for you, man. He's your bud. He's your bro. He's always there to help out.
He always is. I've never completed his like side story about like who hired him, because he just mysteriously appears.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions yet. And I love how he's pointing at himself. He's just like, yeah, it's me.
He's giving himself a big thumbs up because he knows he's a cool dude.
Also, I love that's just straight up a heart.
Oh, that's so cute.
Straight up. I know the nose cavity kind of can look like that, but that's like too overt to be.
That's adorable.
So that's a yes on Skelly?
Yeah, he's a cutie.
Okay. Here we have Tisiphone, I believe, the third sister, who is a little bit different in that she's almost like very skeleton zombie-like.
Yeah.
And
Homegirl needs a lip.
She can only say the words murderer.
Oh, that's all she says.
She just says murderer, and Zag's like, no, I'm not.
She's like Lying Cat.
A little bit, but I mean, he's like, I didn't murder anybody. So I don't know her full backstory yet, because you have to talk to her like a whole bunch, and she only randomly appears in the game, so there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, you can see it's the same as the other sisters, just we're swapping for green and yellow now this time.
Yeah, I like this palette more because there's something to be said for like a purple green palette. Usually it's the Joker that's the one saying it, but no, I like her better than the other one we saw.
Yeah,
But like, And the fact that they did want to do something different and make her more skeletal in design,
cool.
but it's weird because it's like a hybrid. It's someone turning into a skeleton.
Yeah, like they're hollowing.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like her lips look real dry. Like a homegirl needs some chapstick.
I also notice, I think this is conscious, but her hair is like a cloud of smoke. Just the way it's kind of curling upwards, or like energy is like lifting it, like her supernatural juice is just. But it looks very smoky, cloudy to me. The shape of it, at least. I just like how it's like I'm a weird skeleton, but I still have to accessorize. I still have to have my armor, this little tiara.
I like her armor. Like I like her shoulder armor. I think it's really cute. Like anything like that, and you can't really see the rest of her dress, but I mean it's very cohesive colors, same thing, same design.
It's not the same design as the other girl, so it makes sense. But that's another
yeah.
All right, next we have
Big Daddy Z.
Big Daddy Z. That's good. So remember I said before, there's like certain gods where I'm like, yeah, that's what you have to. It's what the character is.
It's contract.
So like in God of War, I mean Zeus is not that much different in God of War. The only thing that's like cooler, obviously, is that why don't we make his beard like the clouds?
That's awesome.
It's very cool.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that when I saw him.
Like over here, maybe you couldn't see it, but like over here, it's pretty over.
So they're doing that. That's good, because there's only so many liberties you can take. Like, you're never gonna have a Zeus character designed and he's gonna have like a mohawk. You know what I mean? Like,
do you remember the Zeus in Blood of Zeus? It was just generic brown beard man in like blue toga. Like, it was
nothing.
I know you want to try to stick to traditionalism, but at the same time, that was like, come on.
Yeah, but you know, I guess people would be really like, I don't know, incensed. There'd be an angry mob. Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
You're trying to see what's on his armband?
I want to say there's like a bird. Oh, it's an eagle over here. You see this is the head. This is a bit of the wing or whatever. And I'm holding a lightning bolt in case you don't know who I am.
Did you not know? There's some on my head also.
Did you see them?
Did you see them? They're here. No, it's fine. It's great. I like, that they try to give their own flavor to it by adding the clouds at the bottom of the beard. He's doing a little bit with his togas, like a little bit low riding. We're almost about to see the top of his V, because he's like, this is why.
You see a little bit of
like, have you seen me? I gotta do sex to everyone.
As an ox.
All the time. As a beautiful white bull. Whatever. I'll turn into whatever, bitch. Whatever you like. What's your kink, mama? I'm here. I got it. So, it's good.
That's a big yes for him.
Yeah.
All right, so our next and final character is if you have not done at least one run of Hades, if you have not beat Hades himself at least once, it'll be a spoiler, but it's still an integral character with a design, so we have to do it. But if you don't want to watch it, you don't need to.
Please turn away now.
Please turn away.
Avert your eyes.
Persephone, Zagreus' mother, because the game very early on tells you that Nyx, even though he was under the impression that his mother was not, and it's pretty overt when she has the one green eye that he has.
Yeah.
So,
but wait, she has two green eyes.
The one green, because Zagreus has one red eye, one green eye, so he got one from Hades and one from her.
That's not how genetics work, but
it is in fantasy bullshit, you know.
Okay.
So she has a moniker though. It says like the goddess of like a place. That I forget what it was exactly. Goddess of, not Minerva. It was a goddess of something like Viridian or something to that effect. I'm not 100%.
Because she splits her time, right? That's the whole thing between Hades and. No, she just got the fuck out of Hades. Like, I just can't be here anymore. She's very associated with also the harvest and fruits and.
Clearly.
The whole pomegranates, right? That's her.
There's a pomegranate right there, yeah.
So
she ate 6 pomegranates. People don't want cars named after hungry old Greek broads.
There you go.
So, yeah, she lives by herself in a little cabin, and she just you know, she she's cottage-core to the core.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
Mother of cottage-core.
I think they really tried their hardest to give like a mom vibe to her as well, because you know she's got little lines here and there.
They kind of also gave her the same Zag hair, like the swoopies on top.
It is interesting, huh?
The swoopies on top. So she got the eye and the hair. I love what they did with the braiding of the hair and putting the little lilac in there. I think it looks so great, because again, there's a traditional template for like, you know, Greek peasant women in this age, right. And it's basically a bunch of like robes, kind of like a toga, but kind of just like a sheet over you. So the fact that they did like braiding, and they did a little cross over here to give it some shape, also like a waist because they gave it a belt, but then she has the like shoulder green sort of shawl that's in the braiding. I think is really nice.
What's this?
It's a pocket.
Shut up.
Fucking A right.
Women aren't supposed to get pockets.
They're not allowed. Fucking patriarchy. Fuck. I love that she has pockets. You know what that means, right?
What does it mean?
She said "fuck you" to you know, men. Because she was allowed to have pockets.
No, she's fuck you to the handbag industry, the dress industry that have conspired to not have pockets.
She probably made this herself, so she's like, well, guess who's giving themselves pockets? For my extra pomegranates.
She could have just made the dress, I assume.
I assume everyone did. Yeah. Anyway, she has some wheat and some onions and some lettuces or whatever. I think I'm all wrong with what those are, but like...
because the apple, a pomegranate... Oh, over here.
Over here, because this is like a shallots.
Yeah,
that looks like a wheat, and that looks like a dandelion.
I don't know.
Arugula? I don't know.
Arugula.
The fuck? Try and guess that lettuce.
Asparagus?
No, it's a particular plant. Like this is a plant.
Okay, no,
that exists in life.
I'm sure they researched it a little bit.
No, her design is really nice. She still can give off, a maternal feeling, but you know, I don't know.
I think they really did take care. Like I forgot. I noticed the swoop of the hair, but I forgot about it like now. So when you mentioned, I'm like, oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. And you noticed it right away. Yeah. So that, you know, shows how strongly they tried to have some sort of links to Zagreus as well. Yeah. And like, just give a warm mom, like, you know, out doing your own thing, like cottage vibe to her. Yeah,
she's collecting her herbs and her
doing
fruits.
Her things.
Yeah, making her potions.
So I think with that's pretty much all the characters. There's like Boldy, I guess, but it's just a big boulder that talks, so there's not much to say about it. It is true. So what did you think about, like, now having seen every character?
I mean, I'm amazed.
You're amazed. Yeah. I'm very happy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know. Yes, they put in so much work in other aspects of this game, but I feel like if these designs were not as good as they were, I don't think it would have been the game that it is. I don't think it would have hit such a core with people, because
I mean, the other thing is, like, everyone's like, I love this game because everyone's hot.
Like I said, it's sad times. I hope we hold on to this energy for like 2024 maybe when we're going to cons again, and we're just gonna like hit pause, and we can see some
hit
cosplay.
Pause on this hype and resume when
resume when we
conventions are a thing.
When conventions are a thing, so we can see everyone in their amazing, you know, cosplays of all of this.
Like, people are doing it at home, but you know, like
I don't get to see it. For me, if anyone has done a cosplay of any Hades character, feel free to send it to me at Crymetina on Twitter, on anywhere. All my socials are all the same.
So with that, thank you for checking out this episode of Crymetina Critiques Hades. If you guys want to suggest any other games, fighting games, you know, whatever you really floats your boat, let us know.
I mean, what's
going to
compare after this?
It's you have to take a different mindset into it. If we're doing another Greek, if we're doing God of War, and it's not going to be.
No, the next critique has to be like where they're all bad.
I'll find it.
Someone suggest a game that has all
terrible designs.
Yeah,
so that
Ying to our yang.
To give a different flavor for this one. But thanks so much for everyone to tuning in on this episode of
Crymetina Critiques.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.